Liberia, a small country located on the coast of West Africa. Founded in 1822 as a result of the American Colonization Society, who brought freed slaves from America to Africa. The coup was followed by many violent and gruesome events, and ultimately a 14-year-long civil war that led to the country's destruction. 14 years later, Liberia is in a state of recovery. The trauma and pain Liberians went through is unreal. Join us as we sit down with a few survivors living in both Liberia and America. These are their stories.
Okay, I was on duty. I was assigned with the First Lady, Mrs. Tolbert. And we never experienced that before in Liberia. And unexpectedly, while we were on duty, the president was supposed to have gone to Bensonville, but he decided to sleep here. So we all decided to sleep at the mansion. I was not even expecting to go to the mansion. I was expecting a car to come pick me up to take me to Bensonville. At the time I was renting somewhere on Dupo Road. So it was around about 2 o'clock when I didn't see any car. So I asked my wife, I said, look, what happened? Had the car been here to pick me up and I was sleeping? He said no. And I said, okay, but then let me try to reach to the mansion. As soon as I got there, there was a lot of shooting. When I got there, I went upstairs, sitting down, finding a way, to rest myself somewhere. A gentleman walking, and arrested one of my friends before the president's office door on the 4th floor. So I told him, let's go, let's get out of here, let's go. So I got up. It was unusual to me. I got up and I said, well, my friend, what happened? Started pushing and coming towards me. Everybody down on the floor. Everybody down. So we all fell down on the floor. There were so many soldiers, all were on duty, but when they came in, they turned against us. So then there was another fellow who was a radio man came. So when I saw him, I said, my brother, what happened? He said, get up. Then when he looked at me, he said, oh, look, you leave these people. If you bother them, you will not be successful. These are the people that take care of the president. If you kill any of them, we fail. So I said, Brother Kemen, what happened? That was his name, David Kemen. I said, what is wrong? What happened? He said, well, Scott, if you fight tonight, you want to do anything that will kill you. I said, well, what would I get to fight with? They disrobed me. They took my arm from me. They went to the office and damaged all the arms over there. And that's just how it was. So, say, let's go upstairs. Let's go on the president's floor. So I said, okay, yeah, let us take the floor. I mean, the helicopter. Not helicopter. The lift. Let's go by the lift. Then one said, no. You security guards are very tricky. We don't want to get stuck, in a let's take a step. So we start coming a step going up. Got on the 7th floor, tried to get on the 8th floor. There, one of them that was inside, who was part of the coup, opened the door. Then they asked him, what is it? How is it? He said, yeah, he's here. That's the time we knew that we're coming to, to overthrow. He said, yeah, he's here. So they went inside. While we were standing, one ranking officer, he was a lieutenant, called Railroad. He came in. He wanted his arm. He said, bring your arm, bring your arm. He said, for what? Why should I give you your arm? Give you my arm. He said, bring your arm. He didn't want to do it. They shot him in the chest. He dropped. Stay. He just gave it a goose and died right there. Now, President Tolbert was still inside in his apartment. There was no way for anybody to just get into the president or apartment. They shot a lot, gas for no key could open there. That's the time people were shooting so fast. Then she went in the president's suite. So he said, well, what happened? He said, oh, Paga Matthew and some soldiers, are fighting. That's the time. There was no way for me to come outside. But then they put the children outside from their apartment. Put them outside. Started crying. When Mrs. Tolbert heard the children crying, that when she came outside. And she came, I was standing right before they left. From there, straight under my arm. Say, hey Lord, have mercy. So we stood there. They shot the president right in front of her door. Shot the president, in front of Mrs. Tolbert's door. She went down in a chair. The man said, how is it? Shot him with a pistol, then he took a rifle and shot him all over. So what? How does it? Everybody who got to say, it's all right. It's all right. That's how the president got killed. The rebel would do all kinds of things to people. But you got to be brave and courageous to be a security. The only experience was as a security standing over there, a rebel standing over there. I have my three girls. The three of them. If I see you, rebel, you come to any of them. Any woman you see, they want that woman to be a girlfriend. You come around, you girl, what you say? I hear you say that, and I'm standing right here. I will come straight to you. I say our rebel time finishing right here now. You see that baby? You say you little girl. You ask her how she got here. You don't think she got parents? I don't want to hear that. Then the person will say, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I say, I hope you don't mean it. You go, I wasn't afraid. You go, other people that were afraid, I told them, I said, these are human beings. Did you see any horn on their head? When you see anybody that looks at a human being, you see a horn on his head, run away from that person. But the man standing with 2 hands, 2 feet, he's talking with you. You can't talk with him. You a tremor. That's what I used to do with them. But I used to feel sorry for other people. With me, I didn't take myself to be anybody. I'm a body guy. I want to die for somebody. I pray hard that Liberia will become better one day. Will become better one day. Right now, since nothing happened to me and my family, and some people are still living, those of us that will be live for about a year, about 1 or 2 years from now, Liberia will be better. Liberia will be better. It will be like any other developed country. But I'm sure by the time you come back to Liberia another time, it will be like New York or wherever, or you are living in America. Yes. You see. I believe it.